Our next guest is a very, very serious business owner. Like, so serious, I'm not even sure what the frick he's doing on the Audacious live stage. However, he's a great human being, someone that fills me with joy. Maybe not that serious. And you know what, I'm just gonna let him do all the talking. So, can we please welcome to the stage, Simon Hood! Now, we're gonna go again. That was not loud enough. Can we please welcome to the stage, Simon Hood! I told you guys, serious businessman. Serious businessman. Get you out! Alright.
Yeah, give me a minute. Hold on. You got me?
Woo. You got shoes now?
There we go. I am. I actually am. Right, where's my swag back? Woo! Is there a clicker? Where's the clicker? Right. Do you know what? I don't do presentations or stage things, despite being dressed up. But where am I? There we go. I don't have nothing to sell, so that's the first good news. Okay, I have nothing to sell. There's no QR codes at all. Okay, I do have a message though, and Ben, I'm gonna the shit out of this. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with a good but my talk is about sprinkles matter more than the cake. And I'm going to rip up some rules. That's why I'm dressed as a robber, because I'm going to rip the rules up. I'm a bad guy. So I've got a rule book. Who wants to rip up some rules today? Who wants to get rid of the rules? Yeah, I'm going to rip this up. Oh, God, am I going to rip this up? You go, what? Rip this up, Washington. I'm not weak. I'm not strong enough. Rip it. Hey! Woo! There we go. Right, I can take this off now. Right. Okay. Right. Oh, shit on it. What's happened there? Right. There we go. I'm ripping up the rule book. That's a good one, isn't it? Right. So a little bit about me. How can I, or what gives me the authority to tell you to rip up the rules? I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. My journey, what happened when I did rip the rules up, and why you should rip the rules up as well. So there's baby me, little chubby thing. I was born in a place called Margate. I need to take the gloves off, I can't do the thing. Wouldn't make a very good burglar. So born on Margate. Who knows Margate? Yes! You cheered it? Oh my God, that's the first time Margate's ever got a cheer. So I grew up a family of four brothers. I was the smallest. I got passed down all the clothes, but I loved it. Unfortunately, my dad died when I was 5. So everyone say, he was a bastard, so it's a good thing. Anyway, but because he did die, it meant that we didn't have much money. So as a small child, I had to go with my mum to the potato fields to pick potatoes, to help buy my brothers the school shoes that I then got passed down. But it taught me hard work, and it taught me from a young age that if you want to achieve something, you've got to go out and work for it. I ended up getting a job in the cinema. I wanted to work in the movies, so that was my best route to get there. So that taught me how to sweep the floors. Please, next time you go to the cinema, please take the rubbish out with you, because people like me have to sweep the floors and pick up the popcorn. And served hot dogs, taught me some core skills there. I ended up meeting the king. 25 years ago. So I went from being the hot dog man to actually meeting the king. So how did I do that? I did that by asking bigger, by asking more. And I won the Great British Entrepreneur of the Year. And you're all looking at me thinking, how did a man dressed as a hippo win Great British Entrepreneur and meet the king? So I'm going to tell you all about that. Right. We're going to break some rules. The first rule we're going to break is don't ask for attention. I broke that already by coming on stage as a hippo, as a robber. Ask for attention. We're taught as children, don't ask for attention. We're going to break that rule. You need to ask for attention. If you want to stand out in your marketplace, you need to ask for attention. How did I break that rule? I got a job in an aquarium. My job was to dress as a shark. They sent me outside and I had to sell tickets and get attention. That's why, if you were at the big, who's at the big festoon? Who saw the bingo? I was the shark! And I won the sex toys. Woo! It was an exhausting Christmas. And an education. Trust me. But yeah, it taught me that confidence isn't built in comfort. It was very uncomfortable in that costume. But it taught me if I can sell in a hot climate like that, I can sell anything. And it worked. People came in because they saw me standing outside. So, first rule we're going to break, ask for attention. The second rule, no, it's not the second rule yet. Simon, what are you doing? So, question for you. When was the last time you asked for something bold? Something that felt out of reach, but you were scared to do it because you felt it was out of reach? We all have them times where you're thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. We probably watched Lisa Johnson talk about her 20 million or whatever it was and thought, oh, I could never accomplish that. Why not? If you ask big enough, you'll be able to get there. So, that's the rule I broke next. Don't ask for too much. What did I ask for? Right, so I've done many strange things, what you're going to learn about later on, but I worked in a marketing role for a football club called Basingstoke Town. Anyone know Basingstoke? Yeah. I didn't get a cheer though, didn't like marketing. Just got, yeah. I agree. But I worked voluntary in the marketing department for the football club there. They were non-league, didn't have no marketing budget, but I wanted to have some fun. So during transfer season, I tried to sign this guy, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is a Brazilian World Cup winner. He played for AC Milan, and I gave him a contract offer. I offered him £10 per game, a night in the travel lodge, and a sausage dinner after the game. Actually, this is a true story. I offered him the contract. Clearly, he never accepted the contract, but what I did is I leaked the story to the local paper, who mocked up this image. Now, what happens to the local papers? They get reviewed by the mainstream press. So, quickly, it was picked up by the mainstream press, who put the story in the likes of the Mirror, the Sun, etc. Then the BBC contacted me, wanted a story, so I was live on the BBC News, talking about Basingstoke's bid for Ronaldinho. Meanwhile, the manager, who knew nothing about it, he was a little bit pissed off, to say the least. But he went along with it because he got so much publicity. And then ESPN called me from America, and we did a live satellite link talking about this. Obviously, we never heard anything back from the guy, but what was interesting was other football clubs were putting bids in for him at the time, including the Super League India. They put a story out saying they increased their bid because of Basingstoke Town. But I wasn't scared to ask big, so it worked. What's one thing you've talked yourself out of this year? Get rid of our own worst enemies. We can get in our own heads and think we're not good enough, we're not big enough, we can't do this. One thing I did was ask for the impossible. Now, I love the word impossible because it's actually got the word possible in it, right? If it had that, possible. So it must be possible, because otherwise it wouldn't have impossible. Nonsense, I know. Made sense in my head. But rule number 3 I broke is don't ask the impossible. What does that mean? Well, I lived in Germany for a year, And like all English people, we gravitate towards Irish bars because we're scared of learning the culture of any country. So I went to the Irish pub. In the meantime, in the Irish pub, there was a quiz going on, a pub quiz. I wasn't very good at quizzes. So I was looking around what people were doing. There was a guy who was playing poker at the same time. And so now I suddenly had a brainwave. Why not develop an app which combines poker with a pub quiz? So if you answer the question quickly, you get a better hand in poker. I suggested the idea to people. They said, yeah, it's a good idea, but you could never do it. You don't know nothing about coding. You don't know nothing about poker. You don't know nothing about pub quizzes. They were 100% right. I didn't know anything. But I thought, like it says there, big dreams don't require permission. I just had to believe in myself. I had to ask bigger of myself and believe that I could do it. So I did. It took 18 months to do, watching YouTube videos, talking to Indian people, making them do most of the hard work. But a year later, I had 1 million people download that game. And I ended up selling it. I can't say that. I can't say that. That needs to come. So who actually wants to break some rules today? Yeah, right. So this is a quick educational model. I hate education. I hated school. I say about it. So I'm going to fire through here. But it's called fuel. So first of all, find your fear. What's holding you back? There's always something that holds us back from achieving what we want to. Whether it's fear. I'm scared. That's why I'm in a costume. Unlearn your limits. Now this dates back to being a child and being told that, or even people now say it to me, oh, be grateful for what you got. Be grateful for what you got. Why? Why not achieve more? Why is there a cap? Why can't we be bigger? So unlearn that limit. Experiment with small asks. So I'm going to set you some homework in a minute to do. Who loves whipped cream? I love whipped cream, yeah. Woo! Washington. Where's he? I might need you in a minute. Do you like whipped cream?
Listen, I don't like being made a clown.
I never said that.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
And then each win, leverage each win. So I'm going to talk about what these are in a minute. So here we go. Here's what asking got me. It got me an audience of the king. How that happened is I purchased an international moving business with the money that I sold the poker business for. It was a 140-year-old company based in Liverpool and in London. Brought the company, within 3 years, it doubled its growth. The revenue turned over £14 million. I'm a serious businessman! Because of this, the business was given a knighthood for businesses called the King's Award. It got approved by the Prime Minister. It got approved by the King. I went to meet the King, which was a fantastic experience. But interesting story. So obviously I wanted to make sure I got a decent photo with him. So he's walking around the room. I shake his hand. I keep shaking his hand. I keep shaking his hand. I don't let go. I want to make sure I get this photo. And then I get a push, a slow push away, and I get edged away. But it wasn't the first running with him. He was a prince at the time. I came up with this brilliant idea for charity, for the Prince's Trust, about him reading a lullaby story. His first grandchild just been born, George, and I thought, him record his story, whack it on iTunes, 99p, get loads of money, made loads of money for charity. So for a brilliant idea, I wrote a letter to him, suggested the idea. I didn't hear nothing back. So, being me, I got a box, I put a helium balloon in it, tied the letter to it. My thought was he'd be sat there eating his cornflakes, opens the box, the letter floats up with the balloon attached, and he's like, oh yeah, okay. So sent that off. I didn't hear nothing back. What the heck? So, because I own a moving business, I've got a lot of boxes. So what I did, I increased it to 5 balloons. I didn't hear nothing back. Sounds like a kid's story, doesn't it? And then I increased it to 15 balloons. 15 balloons in the box. It was very difficult because they didn't have their weights on and they kept trying to escape the box. Sent it off. FedEx delivered it. I heard something back from the secretary at Buckingham Palace telling me not to bother sending anything more. They had my letter. And he'd already done, or Camilla had already done a story for some charity. Harry McClare for Donaldson's Dairy. So, thank you, but stop sending us fucking balloons. Again, that's why I won the GBA, not because of the balloons, but because of the movie business and increasing the turnover revenue. 17 years ago, I met a David Brent, Ricky Gervais lookalike. I asked him if I could be his agent to help get him bookings. I thought I'd get a bit of commission in. He's pretty good at his job. He said to me, what experience do you have as an agent? I had absolutely none. I was honest with him, but I said to him, I will get you a booking. I will get you a booking. I got him a booking in the Muppets 2, in the movie. So he was excited like you, okay? They just needed someone to open door handles, because Ricky Gervais weren't available on that day, and get out taxis and stuff like that. So that was his role. Every time you see his hand, it's Ricky Gervais' hand, it's actually Tim's hand. So he was buzzing. We went to the cinema together, went with all his family. He didn't get credited. Yeah, very disappointed. But I was actually with him in New York in October, and we've just filmed a documentary which we've done with Sam Till Productions, who I'm sure lots of you know. And we're actually having a premiere of it in Leicester Square in May time, so you're welcome to come along to that, and that's going to be on a streaming platform. So not only did I get him a Muppets gig, I've actually got him on the streaming platform as well. So it took 25 years, but we got there. We got there. Golf. As a business owner, I am expected to play golf. I do not like talking to people. People who come up to speak to me now in this room today know I'm not a sociable person. I hate talking to people. So I don't like golf because I don't like talking to people. Obviously, that's not a very good thing to say to people in business. I don't like you, I don't like talking to people. So I needed an excuse. So, in 2005, I entered the World Crazy Golf Championships in Hastings. I came 83rd. In the world? In the world? In the world? 87 people entered. Four people didn't turn up. So I actually last. I came last. But people ask me now, do I play golf? I say no, I've retired as I'm a world champion. I actually represented the Killers. I did the marketing for the Killers when they first entered the UK. No one knew who they were. I was putting posters up. I was actually giving postcards and CDs of them at Goldie Looking Chain. Who knows Goldie Looking Chain? They're giving out CDs, and people are ripping up the postcards saying, no shit, there'll never be anything. No, Mr. Brightside. Who doesn't know Mr. Brightside, right? I've actually wrote a cookbook. Now, bear in mind, my diet is chicken nuggets and chips. I eat like a kid, honestly. I even put it in the dietary requirements. Disappointed by the no chicken nuggets. I went to McDonald's, don't worry. But anyway, I come up with this idea, release a cookbook for North Hampshire, where I lived at the time. It was going to be the first ever North Hampshire cookbook. I contacted celebrity chefs, Delia Smith, Gordon Ramsay, Jamie Oliver, and said to them, can you put your recipe in this book? It's for charity. They all agreed to doing it. And then I sold the other pages to local businesses in the area, so local pubs who would love to have their recipe in the same recipe book as Gordon Ramsay, as Delia Smith. And I sneaked my nan in there too. So this is my nan in there. So my nan is in the same recipe book as Gordon Ramsay. When I worked for HP for a year in Germany. That's why I was in Germany. And this is in the Stone Age when there was no such thing as YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. then social media platforms then started coming out, and HP knew nothing about them and just let me go mad. So I made the first HP YouTube video with a camcorder, which they deleted. And again, where else got me? I bought the company. So there we go. Right, where are you? Come on up. Are you ready? Can you hold this? I actually did magic on Broadway.
I'm actually terrified. I haven't been scared the whole day.
I forgot in my bag, I've got some magic tricks. So I just want to say I've done magic in Colchester in a drag bar. So it's magic, only magic colouring book.
Amazing.
Yeah. Hold my magic colouring book. Blank. See that? Blank. Yeah. Can you tap it with the mic? Oh my god. Tap it again.
Can we have a round of applause? Come on. Oh no. Wait, can we use this one? Alright. Alright.
So I am a I'm like a whipped cream enthusiast.
I love whipped cream too.
Oh, there you go.
Bit of lame song. Thank you very much.
God, I just love whipped cream, mate. That's it. No, that's what I'm saying. No, your homework. Okay. Your homework, right. So I want you to go home and ask for bigger, right? My example for people, that is lovely whipped cream. My homework for people is next time you go to a Costa Coffee or you go to a Starbucks, I want you to ask for whipped cream. Okay? That's a very small ask. The next time you go, I want you to ask for whipped cream and sprinkles. This will develop a habit of you asking for more. So a simple metaphor that can quickly ask for more. Do you know what? I don't even drink hot drinks. So I literally sit down at night just eating whipped cream. Do you want to come and join me next time? So Fred Smith, the whipped cream went to my head. Fred Smith from FedEx, okay? He is a man will ask for more, who didn't listen to the people, the haters, okay? So he wrote his university college work all about the idea of overnight shipping around the world. When he got that bit of paper back, the lecturer told him, stupid idea, he got a D. He could have listened to that person and not gone ahead and started up FedEx, who are one of the most successful shipping companies in the world now. So don't listen to the people who say you can't. You can. Ask bigger of yourself. So, do what I say. Start with the whipped cream. Then go for the sprinkles. Ask bigger. All they're going to do, what they're going to just say no? What do you lose? Nothing. Whenever anyone quotes for me, and I know Stephanie's going to quote for me, she's going to come for a quote for doing some social media stuff. She's going to come in at a price. I'm going to say no, can you do it 50% less? Livelihood, she's going to say no, but she might knock some money off because I've asked the question. If you don't ask, you don't get. So, what we're going to do, we're going to ask bigger, right?
Yes!
We're going to ask bolder.
Yes!
And we're going to ask now.
Yes!
And that's it.
Yes!
That's it. done. I've got another magic trick. Can I show it? That's a magic trick. I've got one more magic trick. Okay. I did this on Broadway and it went completely wrong. So, let's give it another go. Do you have a business card? Do you have a £50 note or anything like that? No, that's too heavy. There you go. Yeah. Have you got a note? What am I doing? Whipped cream, I said. None of that business, mate. No.
Wait, who's that?
I need a note. Who's got a note?
Wait, I've got a business card.
Room card.
Excuse me, man.
Okay. Can you hold that? I just need to make sure something's ready. This is the back, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to unzip it at the bottom so you can see that it is actually an empty bag. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, you can go around through it.
I can do it too.
There's always one trying to... Right, can you put your cash in?
Yeah.
I needed to get some cash. I drove down from Liverpool 5 hours it took me yesterday. Now I'm doing magic. I find dressed like this, I'm from Liverpool. Sorry, don't repeat that. Right, there we go. Put it in. Oh, can you tell me that?
Yeah.
What?
What? Send out.
I think David Blaney or David Payne. There we go, that's it.
Oh.
That is me done.